Good morning, and how is everybody doing today? We are on our final weekend of the Pop-Up Healing Centre. Obviously, we are going to be in Creetown, starting at the beginning of March. But this is our last weekend in Skye, so it's very, very exciting. Because one good thing ends and another one comes along. We've had an absolutely incredible time here, which, is, I just learned so much from doing these retreats back to back, observing people, looking at what the challenges are, looking at what works, what doesn't work. And, we are an education centre. Our absolute mission is to educate you on how to heal yourself, and to support you in how to do that. Because as we all know, knowledge doesn't heal you. It's the action, the behaviour and the beliefs that take you where you want to go. So it's really interesting for me just observing, because I'm really only interested in results. I just want people to get results and to know, there's going to be another 800, give or take, diagnosed this week in Scotland with cancer. That's over 3,000 a month. I mean, that is a horrendous. I don't like to be the bearer of doom and gloom, but that's the reality of what we're facing. So what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about it? Rather than just hoping for the best and hoping that that we don't get the diagnosis, that the body doesn't let us down. We really have to actively take part in our own wellness. And intermittent fasting is an absolute no-brainer, because, well, it works, and it works very quickly. And even if you're not able to change your diet for whatever reason, if you can eat all your food in that 7 to 9 hour window, go and check Andrew Huberman for the actual solid science on that. It really is quite remarkable how the body will do a lot of the work. It's not so much what you eat, it's when you eat. And that's really critical information for you to know, because it can be very challenging to change your diet. And the reality is a lot of people simply won't do it. But can you change the time that you eat in order to give your body back the time and the space that it needs? Because it's about time, giving it the time to heal. And if we don't give it the time on a regular basis, we will experience, these stats that are coming out right now are really, if that doesn't motivate us to change, I really do not know what will. So changing your body temperature, easy, free. You can get a cold shower, etc. You can probably get a sauna blanket, but even if you can't, you can get a hot water bottle. You can get nice and cozy. There are ways that are free to cheap. And then you can, obviously, there's saunas popping up everywhere, which is absolutely incredible, because saunas are a no-brainer for detoxing. We get sick because there's not enough the good stuff and too much of the bad stuff. And a lot of that really is not our fault. The food chain's just been destroyed by the nut jobs in power. And we need to get back to growing our own food, supporting community farms, community gardens, so that you can trust what it is that you're putting in your mouth through your cells. Because we are nature, we are connected to nature, we are all losing our life force, our charge. And we're seeing young people, having a lot of digestive issues now, which is really, really sad and completely avoidable. But how do we address that when you've lost control of your child's diet because they're teenagers or they're away out, they've got their own money, whatever? It's this education around the 7 to 9 hour window and eating our food in there. That's just a brilliant way to get started. And I love bread, but what about wine and all the stuff that people ask, chocolate, sugar? Then you're not even worrying about that. You're just going, well, I need to eat it then, rather than sitting down after your dinner at night and putting all that stuff into the body and really stressing it out. So it's a really simple thing to do. And because we have to have boundaries, and if we want change, we have to change things that we're doing. So intermittent fasting is an absolute no-brainer, as is getting cold, getting hot, an absolute no-brainer. And then, of course, we come to the heart and the fascia. And, I did my first 528 retreat here because I've really become obsessed by the human heart and the power, the power that lies in there, and how we can change how we feel, change our state, our emotional state, and how when we do that, everything that we attract changes. And how when we do that, we feel better. And, a lot of us are chasing love. We just want to feel love. We want to be loved. And, we're very, very cut off from our source of love. We're all living apart now. Families are all living in different areas. Everybody's stressed. And if you have 80% of your population in fight or flight, you're not going to get much love there. It's not possible. We have to change our state in order to feel loving. And the thing about energy is you can't lie to it. You can't say, oh yeah, I am on 528. You can say it, but if you're not, you're not. You can be in 527, you can 529, you can be in another frequency dictated by your emotions. But you cannot lie to energy. It's like tuning a guitar. You can tune it. You might not even play the guitar. You might not even know what key each string is, but you will know if it's in tune. And you will know if it's out of tune. You'll be like, oh, there's something doesn't sound right there. And we're the same. You cannot lie about being in a loving frequency. It is obvious. And when we get people into 528 here, using a lot of different instruments and breath work, obviously, that's where we really get our phenomenal results. So when we get people into that state and we encourage them, and I'm in there, it's like subconscious, the Sedona method is coming in through the breath work, the subconscious guiding, because it can be very scary to open your heart if it's been battered and bruised your whole life, because we want to protect it. But obviously, if we're protecting the love from bringing the love in, we're also protecting from giving the love out. And you can see it, this front that we can put up. Oh, greetings from Kenya. Hi, lovely to see you, Raymond. People can put up a very hard front. This is the way it is, and that's the way it is. And, when you can get the people to soften and to open the heart and to feel these feelings, and because this is physics, this is quantum physics, when your heart center is the epicenter of the toroidal field, the epicenter of the energy field that flows through you and around you. But you can cut that energy off with your feelings. I'm not feeling that. I'm not doing that. That's a lot of shit. All your cynicism, your hostility, and negativity, and your blaming, shaming, and complaining literally inhibits the flow of energy through the body. No, I didn't make this up. This is just how it goes, and we can see it. If you want to come to our 528, we're doing another one in Creetown. We're also doing another fasting retreat in Creetown. Fasting's another superpower. Learn how to fast. You might think you can't do it, but you can. It's a choice. And we're all going to have to get our inner child back in the wardrobe and get the inner adult out, pull our drawers up and man up, because our bodies are struggling. And it's mainly around the food and the stinking thinking. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because a politician ain't going to fix it. I don't know if you've noticed, pharmaceutical companies are making a fortune out of us. And we know all the stuff that you have to do. Claire and I even wrote a book on it, about all the medicines. Food is medicine, and that's what I've been doing here. The food is the medicine to expand the microbiome, to create diversity in the diet, as well as nice taste, to cut out the time that you're eating, to address addictions, because change is not always easy. And, maybe a lot of this information is completely new to people. So it takes a wee bit of time, a bit of coaxing and a bit of education to really fully understand that you are in complete control of this. And that if you've been the victim of your thoughts, the victim of your mind, the victim of circumstances and felt yourself powerless, then now is the time to start opening your eyes, your mind and your heart and realizing the power that you have within you. And this is what I keep saying to people. I feel like I'm at the pantomime going, look behind you. You're so powerful. Look. And I'm like, whoa, not me, not me. Convincing people that they're powerful is the hardest thing to do. That they are electromagnetic in nature and that we, us, all can direct our minds in a very different direction away from this disease pandemic that we have going on and back to vitality and health by making different choices. It's all consumer driven. We're the people that buy that crap. We're the people that are too tired, too busy, allegedly, to make better choices. But now we're at a state where, well, if we don't wake up, we're going to go extinct. I mean, it's mental. It's like, what are we doing? Just slowly walking into this mire of disease and making these lunatics richer and richer and richer. We need to stop this. We need to take back our power. It is essential. It is no longer, oh, well, maybe in the future, once I'm a wee bit older, I'll pay attention. No. It has to start now. We can pull this back. I've watched people here over this last month transform in a few days. Being around people that really, really get it and are really focused on change and better levels of health and helping other people and getting into these different states and willing to breathe. So many people are scared to even breathe. Can you believe that? And then it's like, oh, you better watch, you better be careful, Yeah, some people's nervous systems are shot. They can't do dynamic breath work initially. But we need to teach them how to move through that and to own this body and to be able to breathe any way you want without having a nervous breakdown or a panic attack. That's where we need to be going, not backwards into more fear, forwards into faith in our body, learning and understanding about the power within. We have that power. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean to say it's not there. It totally is there, but it's up to us to bring it out. I can't make you do it. We can't make anybody do anything they don't want to do. And resistance is really, really common and high. What if fear? My God, like what are we doing? We're scared of our own bodies. Come on, guys. It is time to wake up to the magnificence of the human being. We are this electromagnetic field. Morning, Paul, how you doing? We are magnificent energy beings, guided, protected, loved, and we fell into that bloody deep sleep like Sleeping Beauty. And we started living through that 3D heavy reality, believing that we needed an expert to fix us, that we were powerless, that we weren't worthy. It is bullshit, let me tell you. And if you don't believe me, come and do some breathing with us and I will let you experience it. You will be blown away at how incredible you are and how you can connect. And I was talking to a girl here who's come off antidepressants after a long time, and she started writing again because her creativity was dulled with drugs and all the medications that people are taking. 40 drugs a day she was taking. Like, who in their right mind ever thinks that's going to make you feel better? It is time for us to break free of this medicating normal. I'm not saying come off all your meds. Obviously, I would like to think that you would come off them all eventually. Stop feeding the machine. But right now, we just need to be waking up and thinking, is there a way for me to feel more vital, alive, more charged? And the biotherapy is up at the Health Hub. That's where we're really seeing incredible things happen because people are getting the energy back into their body at a cellular level. So I am very, very excited about what we're going to be able to achieve and what we need results. I'm not interested in taking people sightseeing. I want people to learn how incredible they are, how beautiful this place is, how our nature, Creetown as well. Wait, you see what Stephanie's done down there, Stephanie and Rick. It's idyllic. A little tiny houses outside with a little log burners, and then just this potential and opportunity to learn about the invisible, because this is all about the invisible. And obviously, food is a foundation for your health. Great quality food, great quality water, and this ability to actually start opening your mind. What if you are powerful? And what if you are worthy? What would you do then? Because this excuse of like, well, I don't feel I'm worthy. Oh, I'm too scared. It's not washing with me anymore. You're not. We need to stand up and be counted. We've had it so easy for so long. And now we're on this slippery dis-ease slope that we could change today if enough of us get it. This great health doesn't need to be that far away. Don't wait till you fall over the cliff and get a diagnosis and a prognosis. Don't wait till then. Come and learn this stuff now so that you can inspire your family, so that you're never dealing with somebody getting diagnosed in your family. It's just crazy what we're doing. And the government are not going to help us, clearly. I don't even know if they know, if they've got a clue that we're all actually electromagnetic beings living in an electromagnetic field. And you know, the more work I do, obviously, with Joe Dispenza and the understanding of the clearing the field, because the problems are coming in through the energy field, and we need to clear the energy field, and you can do that with breath work, Qigong, EFT. There's loads of different ways to do it. Getting in the river, you know, these things, yeah, they'll make you uncomfortable. So what? Grow up. It's now time to grow a set and actually own this body and look after it. Because there's nothing worse, let me tell you, than dis-ease and what it brings to you and your family. We need to change this, and we can, and we've got all the information we need. You maybe just don't know it yet. But we, up at the Hub, we're opening an academy, we're going to train people, we're going to bring people in from all over Scotland and teach them how to do these basic things. And then get outside as much as you can. Get outside first thing in the morning with a bright light, the light of the sun, what it does to our hormones. I mean, it's almost like, it's so simple. It's primary one stuff. It's almost like insulting that we have to be told this stuff. But light, oxygen, an electromagnetic field, that's what we're made of. That's the invisible part of the body. And that's what keeps us charged. So when you can get charged with the biotherapies and start making different choices, you're going to get well. It's obvious you're going to get well. But are you going to dare to dream that you can get well? Are you going to shake yourself out of that reverie, of that sleep, that unconsciousness, and go, oh, wow, I better actually liven up here, pay attention, and look at what I'm doing. What am I putting in my body? What am I listening to? Who am I hanging out with? Other people, I'll tell you right now, are the best and the worst thing that can happen to you. Hang around with people that make you feel good, that are going to inspire you to do the right things and not the wrong things. Now, we all know birds of a feather flock together. And, you know, I was a bit of a riot when I was younger. And I like to always be around people that were living on the edge, let's just say, and breaking all the rules. And, you know, that's part of youth, maybe. Not for everybody, but certainly was for me. And then you realise at this age, be around people that really get it, that respect their bodies, that respect each other, that respect what they're putting in and on their skin, that, you know, your fascia, the magnificence of that crystalline plasma and how it needs you to shut up so that it can unwind and heal itself. You know, it really isn't rocket science, but it's just, can we do it? Can we stay out of the stress state? And can we hang around people that will help us to do that? Because we infect and affect each other. There has never been a more important time to find your tribe, because it's all about hope and it's all about the new earth, the new story. We will co-create it, but not if you're tired and blaming, shaming and complaining. Then you're going to be going that other route. So set your sails for where you want to go. A dis-ease, suffering-free energy, or a dis-ease, blaming, shaming, complaining energy, because that's where we're at. We have to these protocols that we do, getting in the river, breath work, eating well, intermittent fasting, they give the body the energy back to make better choices. And when you make better choices, when you feel better, you'll think better things. It's obvious. We think, we feel, we do. If we're thinking stinking and we're feeling crap, we're going to make poor choices. We all do the same, including me. So there's a real responsibility here now to start looking at who we're hanging out with. What are we saying? Are we gossiping? Are we bringing other people down? We need to stop that. We need to get into the heart, feel these vibrations at 528. Get yourself a love tuner. Oh my God. Hangs around your neck. And anytime you want to kill somebody, you just blow on that and it takes you back to 528. Keeps you coming back. Teach the body, teach it to come out of these negative states back into these higher frequencies. Because when you're in the higher frequency, you'll make better choices. The end. That's the way it works. Anyway, I didn't really mean to come on and give a big lecture. Sometimes things just come out. So yeah, I'm very excited about the potential of turning our health trajectory around, but I need your help. I cannot do it alone. All the people that are on this page wanting to break free from Big Pharma, we need to tribe up and we need to work together. And all the people that are doing oxygen and red light, and I want to know all about it. We want these places all over our country, in our communities, so that people that have been in their bed for the last 5 years can start to have hope, because it's all about hope. And we're creating an incredible healing centre for you that you'll be able to come and hang out and learn everything you need to know, preferably before you would get diagnosed, so that you know there's no fear. The body's communicating to you. It's intelligent. What does it need us to hear? So it's very, very exciting time for energy medicine. We have all this technology. We can look, we can see, and we can decide what the body needs, but then you still have to do it. And this is why we need to bring people in from all over Scotland, teach them what to do, and then get back into communities. And this has to be available for everybody at a community level. But until we can get there, what we're going to do is we're going to start the mothership up at the Health Hub Warriors, and we're going to that'll be the place. We'll bring everybody in from all over. We'll get funding. We'll teach people how to do it. We'll get them back into their communities and running all so that you can tap in. You don't need to always come. You may want to come and stay and hang out, learn all the latest on energy medicine, but then you can go home and access that stuff in your community. We have to be able to access it in our communities, and we're looking at ways to do that. So if you want to be part of the solution and stop being part of the problem, then please follow us, share, come to the festivals. We've got an open day on the 21st of February at the Health Hub. Come and hear all about it. Get inspired about what we're doing, how we're recharging the bodies. Do you wake up in the morning and you look at your phone and it's still red? Do you feel that you're still in the red? Well, it's time for you to get charged at that cellular level so that you wake up in the morning excited about what we can co-create, because we're going to need energy for this, because there's going to be a lot of pushback, obviously, because we're saying that's an old way now and we're not having anything to do with that. We're looking at the new way. So for autoimmune chronic issues, there's a new way to do it. And you maybe don't want to do it, that's fine, but maybe you're curious, find out more. Maybe you're like, that sounds like something I would like. The worst thing that can happen, I'll tell you, is nothing. That's the worst thing that can happen. You're not going to create a disease further down the line. You're not going to make the body more toxic. The complete opposite. I can't guarantee how well you will heal, but I know you'll feel better. You will. Everybody will, when you get more light, more oxygen, and more electromagnetic energy, because that's what we're made of. So yeah, it's very exciting times. So please get involved, help me, rock up at the festivals, come in if you want to teach in our academy, let us know. Looking at starting a cafe as well, looking for somebody who really understands food and all the different ways to eat. Yeah, we've got, it's going to be a really, really super exciting. In fact, what I've seen here in this last month, I'm like, imagine having this full time. That's what we're going to have. And so anyway, 1st of March, we start with Theta Healing with Jennifer Main, Theta Healing 1 and then Theta Healing 2. Learn how to heal yourself. It's mental to rely on somebody else that doesn't even know you. So Then I'm going to be doing fasting. I'm going to be doing the 528 again, and I'm going to be doing my breathwork training. So please come and join us if you want to go into your community. If money's an issue, remember, you always just get in touch with me and we'll work it out. We just want a true heart desire, a burning desire for change and for the new earth and for the new story that serves all of us and just doesn't make the elites rich. So I think that's all from me. Tomorrow I head to Strontian to see my friends, and then I'm back to Glasgow and away on a social media training course in London. So it's an exciting week. I'm really, really looking forward to getting my teeth into everything and moving up to Bridge of Weir so that I can really get this place rocking and rolling. Anyway, huge love to you all. Have a wonderful Saturday. Ciao.